Hi everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict. Today is another stitch tutorial. This one is for the double slip stitch. I can speak. I have prepared samples doing it two different ways. This one is going through both loops. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like on one side, and this is what it looks like on the other side. So if you're using a variegated yarn, you could decide which is the front and which is the back. Because as you can tell, this side shows more orange, and this side shows more red. So anyway, this one is going through both loops. And this one, same thing, different colors. But this one is going through the back loop, which would be the very back loop of your V's. This one is more ridged. This one still has a little bit of a ridge, but not quite the same. You can see the difference there. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do this using a solid colored yarn. I'm just using a regular 4-weight yarn for our sample. This can be done in any multiple. Just add one chain at the end. So for today, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and an extra. So once you have your chain made, go ahead, wrap yarn around your hook and into this second chain from the hook, we're going to go under one loop, grab our yarn, pull it through. So we now have 3 loops, and then we're going to pinch our yarn a little bit right under 2 of those loops, because this one that we just put on, we're going to go ahead and slide that through those 2 loops. So you wrap, you go through your chain, grab your yarn and pull it through, and then you pull it through. It's a little fiddly, as the English say. So let's do that again. Wrap, go through your loop, grab your yarn and pull it through. Do not wrap your yarn again. Just take that loop you just pulled through. Oops, it wants to split, so I'm going to do that again. And pull it through 2 loops. Wrap, go into your chain, grab your yarn, pull it through. Then pull it through 2. Wrap into the chain, grab, pull, pinch, and pull through. Just like that. I like to pinch it like between these first 2. That way this loop stays on my hook and I can slide it through those other 2. So wrap, go in, grab, pinch, pull through 2. Wrap grab, pinch, pull through 2, wrap, in, grab, pinch, pull through 2. I know your first instinct is to wrap that again, but don't. I would not recommend using any kind of yarn that splits easily. And then we're going into our very last one. Pinch that, pull it through. See, I missed a strand right there. And this is what it's looking like. Okay, right now, those stitches we just made are on the top. But you're going to chain 1 and turn. And now, when you're on this side, you can see those stitches are kind of to the back. That's what happens when you do slip stitches. Even just a regular single slip stitch, the stitches tend to stay to one side. So this is not your stitch. This is not a stitch. Your stitch is up here. It's right there. So right now I'm going to show you how it looks when we go through both of them. We'll do a couple rows of that, and then we're going to do just the back loop. So wrap your hook. There's your stitch right there. You wrap. Go through both of them. Pull through, pinch, pull through 2, pull that up a little bit. You don't want these too tight. You wrap, go through, grab, pull through, pinch, pull through 2. See, I just pulled that up a little bit so it's not real tight. Go through both of those loops and then pinch it and go through. Okay, that wanted to split a little on me. Wrap, and remember your stitch is going to be towards the back. Let me pull that up. These are not your stitch. Your stitch is back here. These are the stitches you want to use. Let's put our hook back in. Wrap our yarn, go into that stitch, pull through, pinch, pull through, wrap, in, grab, pull, pinch, pull through 2. I know you're going to instinctively want to wrap again, but don't. This is another one of those stitches. If you've got a really tight tension, you might want to go up a size in your hook, because you don't want this to be super tight. Wrap, in, grab, pull, pinch, pull through 2. Pull that up just a little, just to give you a little wiggle room. Wrap, go in, grab it, pull it through, pinch, pull through. It's like you almost have to retrain your brain when you're doing this one. Go through that very last one, pull it up, pinch, and pull through 2. This is what it looks like now here. There are your stitches. Chain 1 and turn it. And you see, now we have our stitches right there. They're all right. Right there's your stitches. These right here. Keep an eye on them because when you turn it, they're going to go to the back. Remember, these are your stitches right here. This is not your stitches. Okay, so we've turned, wrap your hook, go into that stitch, wrap and pull, pinch it, and go through 2. Pull that up a little bit just to give you some wiggle room. Go in, grab, pull, pinch, pull through 2. Wrap, in, grab, pull, pinch, and go through 2. And remember, your actual stitches are towards the back because you're slip stitches, and that is just the nature of the stitch. So go through, pull through, and then pull through 2, pull it up just a hair, just to give yourself some room there. Go in, grab, pull, pinch, pull through 2. In, grab, pull, pinch, pull through 2. Wrap, in, grab, pull, pinch, pull through 2. You saying it with me yet? Wrap, in, grab, pull, pinch, go through 2. Wrap, in, grab, pull, pinch, pull through 2. Okay, so we're getting a nice little design. Just chain 1, turn it. Let's do one more row of going through both. So wrap it, go in, grab, pinch, go through 2. Don't forget, your actual stitch is towards the back. Are you getting the hang of it? So once you get going with it, it's not that difficult. Like I said, just try not to have a really tight tension when you're doing it. It's one of those stitches that you're just going to give yourself a headache if you have a really tight tension. And I always suggest doing a little sample like this before you actually do whatever your project is. Mostly just so you get the hang of it. Okay, so this is what we're looking like going through both of them. So now let's chain one. Okay, remember, this is not your stitch. Your stitch is towards the back, right there. Now we're going to try this going through the back loops only. Now, this is something I do when I'm doing back loop only. You do not have to. You can start right off by going in the back loop. But I like to start and end my rows going through both loops. Going through the whole stitch. Okay, now let's wrap. Turn our work a little so we can see where the stitches are. Wrap it. Go through that back loop. Grab your yarn. Pinch. This isn't normally a splitty yarn, but wow. This stitch can split it for you. Okay, go to that back loop. Pull through, pinch. Go through two. Wrap. Go into that back loop. Remember, you're going to have to turn your work up a little to get your stitches. But it's just like going through both of them, except you're only going through that back loop. So I find it a lot easier if I just grab right underneath that loop and the next loop. Kind of hold it in place. Okay, and I'm at my last one, so I'm going to go through both loops. Oh, did you see that? I almost tried to wrap and pull, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, now chain one and turn. And again, this is not what we're working with. This is what we're working with. So we've already chained. Let's wrap and go through both of those. It just gives a more solid edge. So wrap, find your back loop, go into it, pull, pinch. How's it going? Are you okay with this? Remember, you can always slow the video down if you need to. You can rewind. Watch what I'm doing as I'm saying it until you get the hang of it. This is something, once you get going on it, you're going to be okay. It's just getting into the rhythm of it. Okay, I'm at my last stitch. I'm going to go through the whole stitch, pull through, and there. Okay, let's do one more row so we can really see that. And then we'll go in, and we're going to go through our stitch right there. And then we're going to go into that back loop, pinch it, pull it. Back loop, pinch it, pull it. I almost think it's easier if you're just going through the back loop because it gives you more room to, as I say, and screw that up, gives you more room to get your stitch in. And I'm at my last one, so I'm going to go through the whole stitch. Okay, you're starting to see we're getting the more ridged effect, the ribbed. This is down here is where we went through both, and this is where we're just going through the back loop. Let's do one more row real quick. Tell you what, if you can do this stitch without pinching like that, all the more power to you. You're amazing. Personally, I think even if I made a blanket out of this stitch, I would have to constantly be pinching. Okay, you guys, there we go. This down here is going through both. This is going through top loop, back loop only. So this is both, this is back loop. And again, I'll show you the sample. I don't know if you can really see. This is back loop only, and we've got these little ridges. This is going through both. And you still have ridges, but they're different. Either way, it's a nice thick fabric when it's done. Very pretty. And you could use this for just about anything you wanted. So again, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day. Later.